Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Diecast Dynasty Garage. DDG, baby. So today, we're going to do some luxury cars. We're going to do some high-end models today. Like some, you're going to pay for that type. So, I got some high-end models that I want to show y'all today. There'll be various different ones that I have. So I want to go ahead and get down to business. Let's start with the first one here, which is my Rolls Royce Phantom. Black on black. I did change the wheels on this, so I thought the black wheels was kind of appropriate for the car itself. You know, I like the black on black look. It's always been a thing for me, having those. It's got lights, as usual. It does have its signature suicide doors, as we all know, for the Rolls to be famous for is suicide doors. And as you can also see, it has the Spirit of Ecstasy on the front there. This is the model maker name right here on the front, if you can see it. There it is. Chi Z. Right there on the bottom. Not sure how that's pronounced. I might have just butchered that, but that is the name of the model. It is a Chinese-made model. As you can see, the Rolls-Royce emblems on the side right there of the car. If I can get it to focus in, which is right there. And again, it has suicide doors. By the way, everything does open on this car. So you will get a fully opening, everything fully opening on this car. Also as well, when you open the hood, it has a special feature that I don't think, maybe a lot of Rolls Royces might have it, but then I don't know. But this one has a feature to where you can actually, because we all know that the Rolls Royce Spirit of Ecstasy is famous for being able to drop down into the grill and hide if you want to hide it. So it has a V12 engine in there, but the feature is right here where you can actually take the Spirit of Ecstasy and flip it down as such, and you can hide it. See, now it's basically hidden inside, to where if you want to hide your Spirit of Ecstasy, you can. So that is like an amazing feature that I like with this one. Now there are a couple of models that does come with the umbrella in the door. Unfortunately, this model doesn't have it. So that was the only unfortunate thing about this model, is that it didn't have it. So that was the only thing that probably was a feature that should have been added to this. I mean, because it is the creme de la creme of cars. So Rolls Royce. So it's definitely a nice model to have in your collection. So I do enjoy this Rolls Royce with its black on black. And let's take it to the next one, shall we? And here is the next one. And I really do like the color match on this one. I really love the two-tone blue. It's more like a turquoise and white. This does have mirrors that, you know, can flip in and out. You can move them. And with the other Rolls, with this one as well, it has the opening doors. Now, the difference between this one and the one I just showed you guys is that this Rolls Royce actually has windows in the doors. Like, there are windows there. Like, if you can see, like, the windows, you probably can't see it because there's no light hitting it, but you can see I'm trying to put my hand through it and it won't go through. That's because there is actually a window there. And you can see that they did the seats in here. They did a good job with doing the Rolls Royce emblems on the seats, which is what's on the inside here. The trunk does open. And the funny thing about the trunk is when you look in there, look at what's on the inside. There is an extra Spirit of Ecstasy in the back that you can add just in case you lose your Spirit of Ecstasy on your current model. Now, I really like that feature because in case you lose the one up front, which mine is not lost at this point, actually it's actually still there. This one has the same feature as the previous one I just showed you guys. If I can get this hood to stay open long enough. Okay, here we go. So now this one has the same feature, and I pull up the Spirit of Ecstasy. Now this Spirit of Ecstasy is actually a see-through. It's like a clear see-through color. It doesn't have any color. The other one in the previous one I just showed you was a chrome color. With this one right here is actually a see-through. There, now you can see that the Spirit of Ecstasy actually lights up on it. That's kind of like what I like about this one. It does have that see-through Spirit of Ecstasy on the front of it. So now remember I was telling you guys that the last one I had did not have the umbrella feature. Well, check this out. This one actually does. This one has the umbrella feature, as you can see right here. You pull it out and you have a custom Rolls Royce umbrella. As the trademark we know that goes with all Rolls Royce models, they have a umbrella that is hidden right inside of the door jamb right there. So we have that. So I really like this one right here. Probably a little bit better than the black one in my opinion, because a lot more work went into this one, and I think when they did this second one here, they wanted to add more features to this one. which is what they did by adding the umbrella in the door jamb. And not only that, but adding an additional Spirit of Ecstasy in the back in case the one that you have up front gets damaged or gets lost. They give you an extra one right here in the back. I think that is so cool. I think that is probably the coolest feature I've ever seen in one of these Rolls Royces. That they give you an extra Spirit of Ecstasy. Who does that? Like, really? So I really enjoy what they did with this. And see, on this side too, there's also an umbrella, as you can see here. There's another umbrella in the door jamb on this side as well. So I think they stepped their game up on this Rolls Royce. You know, just being able to put together the features and adding the umbrellas with this one and adding the extra Spirit of Ecstasy on this one. I wasn't expecting that, but that is what they did. And I really like the way they put this one together. I think this one is very nice. It's very, very nice the way they put this one together. So I really, really love this one here. This Rolls Royce. Oh, and this one would be a Mini Auto. That is the name of the company who made this one, Mini Auto. And as much as you guys know about Mansory is a company that does like custom designs to a specific vehicle or whatever. Mansory comes in and they will add like special features to your car, will add like certain, you know, external features or whatever, you know, however they do it. But Mansory actually just makes them look a whole lot better than what they already are. You know, they're just like any other company out there that just likes to upgrade your vehicle, make it look better, add little external features and things like that, you know. So that is what Mansory does. So this is my other Rolls Royce Phantom from Mini Auto. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys this one here. This is my Lexus ES350. I wish they would have made the LS500, but they don't have that in a 1/24 scale. So it's a shame that they didn't. I mean, I think that would have been a really nice addition to my collection. And this Lexus is really nice. It's an ES300. The doors does open on this, all four doors. It does have a nice decorated interior. The trunk opens and the hood opens as well. So I think what I like mostly about these cars is that they put 110% into what they do as far as the detail, the look, and everything. I really like this this ES350. Like I said, I wish they would have done the 500 LS, but nothing much I can really say about that. But what's more interesting about this is I love the brown that they used on the inside. of as far as the interior, and then it has maybe like a tan in the middle of the seats, to give it a more luxurious plush type look to it. And then on the inside, it does have a screen on the inside right there by the front door. Let me see if I can get you in from this side. You can see the screen right there. It actually has Lexus written on it. The camera's not really gonna focus on it. Okay, almost had it. But nonetheless, it's right there. So you can see the screen right there on the dashboard. This is the back of it. The door down, ES300. And I say it has a sporty look to it. So I really like this. I would have loved to have added the LS500 with this. And let me see, the make of this would be, I can't make out what that is. Jin Le Fang. It's something Chinese. That's the only thing I can tell you. It's something Chinese. I can't really read what that says. But it is Chinese. And I know a lot of people are saying, why you buy so many Chinese models? Me in particular, I buy a lot of Chinese models because I like how much work and effort that they put into it. And it doesn't cost you really much. I think the only thing that you really invest in is the time to wait before it gets to you, because it doesn't get to you in a week. You're probably going to wait about a couple of weeks before you get it. So it's worth it because of the time and effort that was put into it, and the detail that that these models have. And then the most important thing I would say about these is that the fact that you can't find these particular models in the US. So I try to venture out elsewhere where I can get some things that I know that the US doesn't sell, particularly over here. They don't have like a warehouse like they do over in China, where they actually have a warehouse or stores with these models actually in it, and they can send it off. So this is how I gravitate towards, stocking up my collection and building up my collection off of these. So this is my Lexus ES. Okay, let's look at this one here. We're gonna check out the Rolls-Royce Wraith. Okay, now I don't want people to get this confused with the swept tail. Okay, I have the swept tail right here, so I don't want people to get this confused, because people will have a habit of thinking that they're both the same car, and they're not. They're both different in every way. It almost kind of look as if they carry the same humpback shape, but they're very different. Very, very different. Now, if you look at this swept tail, the swept tail does not have a door. It doesn't have what this door has, okay? it doesn't have a full door. Like, it doesn't have a window piece attached to the top. So there's no pillar here. You see, there's no pillar. Where this one has one. You see, because there's a window back here and everything like that. So there is a pillar here. This one has a pillar and this one doesn't. Okay, so let's get those differences out the way. Secondly, when you look at the back, you can automatically see the difference. Automatically. That is where everything differentiates. Overall, you can see the top is all glass on this Sweptail. Where this one has the roof, and then it has a small window back here. And then it has the hatchback, which is here. I mean, this one has a small back, but it's not as big as this one. So, and then of course you can see the headlight, the tail light configuration is very much different. So I don't want people to confuse themselves and think that this and the Sweptail is the same. If you are a Rolls-Royce enthusiast, you already know that these models are not the same. But sometimes people will mistaken one for the other. And as well, this one has the Spirit of Ecstasy that comes out. It's right there, so you'll see. So it does have that. I did put custom wheels on it, because I wasn't feeling those. I was not feeling the wheels that it came with at all. Also with this Wraith, I do have the same feature that was in the blue and white one, which is the umbrella that I was telling you guys about that comes in the door jamb here. So that is also a feature in this one as well. You press down on this one hard enough, it does have lights. But unfortunately I have to check and see what's going on with this headlight right here. I think it may have went out. I think there's some connection there. But if you can see, it also has a Spirit of Ecstasy. But it still has that same feature that the other ones possess, and that is being able to take the hood and hide the Spirit of Ecstasy. You can also do that with this one as well. So you can hide that one too. Put that one down in there. So it pretty much does the same thing just like the other one does. It has that feature where you can hide it on the inside, which there it is right there. It comes out and you can hide it. Same thing with this one. I done showed y'all this one in a previous video from back when I first started. But this is the Wraith, and this one was made by, let's see here, it has a name on the bottom, but it's so small that I can barely read it. Double Horses. Never heard of that company. And as y'all quite know, I really don't care what Double Horses is. Just as long as they can make the cars that I like, I don't care if it said triple horses or quadruple horses, you know, or it could have said dragon horses, you know. It don't matter at this point. As long as dragon horses and rolling horses can make some nice cars, some nice diecasts that you can add to your collection, I'm down with it. I'm down with it, you know. So that's where I'm at with that. So that is my Rolls-Royce Wraith with the two-tone green and silver up top. So link in the comments and tell me what you think about this Rolls-Royce Wraith. Meanwhile, let's move on to another one. Now, this is my Drophead Wraith. Okay? So this is my Rolls-Royce. No, actually, this is my Rolls-Royce Dawn. This is my Dawn. This is my convertible. The top you can remove. You can remove the top. It just takes a little bit of pulling that off. And as you can see, the top comes off. What I had been trying to figure out for the longest was this part here. They had like a part here that opens on it, and I could not figure out for the life of me what it was for. If you have one of these Rolls Royces, put in the comments, what is this for? Because I've never seen anything quite like that before. Maybe it's a special compartment or something that you put like small stuff in. But I've never seen that before on a Rolls Royce. Let alone them presenting some features such as that. So if you have one of these models, please let me know in the comments and let me know exactly what that is for, because I don't have a clue. As you can see, the interior is very nice. I love the detail to the interior. Oh, and you can see the umbrella slipping out right there. Customary signature Rolls Royce as usual, with their umbrellas in the door jamb. And let's see if we can pop this hood open. Let's go ahead and pop this baby open. And there we go. You pop it open. As usual, it does have the Spirit of Ecstasy right there in the center. This one also has that special feature where you can take the Spirit of Ecstasy and flip it down. I think that's the one feature I love about these Rolls Royces, is that you're able to hide your Spirit of Ecstasies, because once you lose it, like, it's very hard to really find another one. Like, nobody sells them individually, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like you can go on eBay and say, anybody got a Rolls Royce emblem I can put on my 124? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what I do is, when my cars are, you know, when I'm not moving them around or whatever, I usually hide my Spirit of Ecstasies. I always tuck them down in the hood, so they don't get lost, because that, I believe, is probably the most important part of the vehicle. Just having the Spirit of Ecstasy on there. Yes, I did do a custom blue on the wheels. The wheels were silver, I think. Can't remember. But anywho, I did do a color matching blue to go with the color of the car. And this car right here comes from Newell Toys. Newao. That's who made this Rolls Royce here. But yes, the Dawn is a very nice car. I really love this Dawn. Gives you the feature of being able to take the top off or put the top on. So that is one thing I do love about this. You know, it's a beautiful car, beautiful convertible. Yeah. Oh, and it does have the feature of lights, which it has on the front, and it does in the back. You know, I always say I love paying attention to detail and the things that they do to make things look so realistic. So I really like this Rolls Royce here. This is my Dawn convertible. Okay. Let's check out this bad boy. Now we move into another category. This is not a Rolls Royce. This is its cousin, the Bentley. Its cousin, the Bentley. Mulsanne. This car is very, very, very nice. The Mulsanne has, you know, particular features that are similar to the Rolls Royce as we know, because Rolls Royce and Bentley are on the same plateau as far as luxury goes, with a few differences, like the Bentley doesn't come with custom umbrellas and, you know, stuff like that. It doesn't have those things, but it to me, the luxury of these cars are still, in my book, on the same level as the Rolls Royce. Bentley has always, you know, they've always been like a contender, like they've always been on the same plateau with Rolls Royce for many, many, many years. I just think what they do to these cars are magnificent in its own way. Sorry guys that I don't have it in the picture. I was trying to open up the hood for you guys, but I don't have the pop-up feature on the side of it, so I can't pop it open for you guys to see. But in any case, you know, I just wanted to kind of show you what they bring to the table as well as a luxury brand, just like Rolls-Royce does. I do like the two-tone gold and black with the brown interior. I think that is so cool. It makes that look so nice. The wheels just bring out the whole thing. I think the wheels really bring it out. And then the back with the wheels, the back with the oval tailpipes. I really like that. But it's a beautiful car nonetheless. Let's see what brand this is, because like a lot of these have different brands. This one doesn't have one, unfortunately, and I can't remember which brand this came under because it's a Chinese brand. So you're gonna have to excuse me for that one. And speaking of which, I might as well go ahead and show you guys this one. Now, it's not the same size Bentley, because this one just happens to be a limo. And as you can see, it has the extra window in the middle. As you can see right there, it has the extra window in the middle. So this would kind of be more or less like a limousine. Also, if you look on the inside of this one, you can see that the seats are in the reverse position, aiming towards the back window. And you still have your regular seats as well, but you can see the layout that there are seats facing each other in the back, starting right there through the middle window right there. So you can see that this is clearly a limousine. So I had to get the limo. I think this is so cool. That has the lights that come on in the front. It doesn't have any back lights, unfortunately. They only had lights for the front, but that's fine with me. So it has nice wheels and everything. But yeah, so this is the extended version, and as you can see right here, you can see why that's the limousine and that would be the regular one. So I just had to get both. I thought the limousine was just so cool, having that extra window right there in the middle. I think that was a cool feature that they added to this. So let me see. Does this limo have a name? It says XLG. I'm not sure if that's the company name, but that's what's on the bottom of it. So I guess XLG is responsible for manufacturing this Bentley Mulsanne convertible. I mean, not convertible, limousine. So yeah, I like both of my Bentleys. One is the regular standard size version, and the one on the left is the stretch version. Yeah, for sure. So I got a couple more to show you guys. So I want to show off this one. That is my BMW. This is the M series. So this is the 840i. It is a coupe. I know y'all remember the 8s. It really wasn't, BMW didn't have a big history of the 8s. I think back in the day they had the 850. Back in the early, I want to say the early 90s, when they had the 850. Like, those now are probably the rarest BMWs out there, the 850. Because you don't see them hardly anymore. But this is the 840i right here. Really nice. It's got the M painted in the grille. Y'all know the M always has the three colors that lets you know it has the racing form on it. Beautiful interior. It does, the doors does open on this. Everything opens on it. You can see the red lining around the wheels, which I think is so cool. It does have lights, as you can see, both front and back. I like the exhaust. I like the way they made the exhaust. See, Then on the back, you see it says the 8. And then you can see right there where it says 840i right there. And then you can see the M logo right there on the side. Right there, the car. I like this green. I don't have too many cars in sale green. So I think this green was perfect for the bunch, because it gives me a chance to kind of integrate colors into my collection, especially with not always bearing the same red, white, blue, and black colors that most models usually start off with, and then later on they come out with other colors. But you're usually, for the most part, going to always get the red, white, blue, black. You know, always going to get those, because those are the primary colors that you're going to get all the time. But I love this BMW right here. I got this one from, let's see if it has a name on the bottom. No. It's made in China, though. It's another China-made model. Does not have a name. Which I really don't care. To me, they still did an excellent job on this BMW. And so much focus on detail and everything. It even has a, if you look, it has a two-tone dashboard. It's got the black on top and then the gray on the bottom. And then you got the special colors made into the seats. So they do pay attention to detail with these models. So I'm glad that they do that as well. So I really like this 840. I do have the 850, the old BMW from back in the day. I'll probably show that in a later video. I just bought it on eBay a couple of weeks ago. And I just got it yesterday. So I'll be showing you guys that in a later video. And last but not least is my BMW 7 Series. I love the 7 Series BMWs because they're so big and they bring so much demand. And like, when you're talking about luxury, like, it gets no bigger than the 7 Series. It has, what I like is, now, I will say I gave it the black on black. Look at the interior on the 7 Series. Like, I saw the interior, I was like, wow. This is not nothing I did. This is not a modification that I did on this. The interior actually came this way. Just so you guys know, I like the lines that they got in the back window to kind of indicate that, you know, oh, and then you can see right there on the side, it says V12. This thing has a big V12 engine in it. Can't really tell there, but it has a big V12 engine in it. There's the back. It opens as well. And I think this 7 Series is so cool. I really like this. I think this is such a cool car. And there's the lights. Like, they don't really light up like all the other ones. I think it had a malfunction when I first purchased it. And the malfunction was that it did not do the standard light up. Like when you push down on it, it didn't do the standard light up. So it only lights up like when I open the doors. So I do know that they work, but I think just the malfunction of it being able to work upon pressing down on the hood, that malfunction kind of went out. So I don't know. Maybe I'll come back later and probably do a rewire, so that the lights can just come on when you want them to come on and not just when you open the door. And speaking of which, look at the detail on that dashboard. Like, look at all the detail on that dashboard. Like, that's what I mean. Like, they put so much attention to detail on these cars. It's like you can't ignore the fact that they make a great addition to your collection. This one was made by, there's no name on the bottom of this one. And as I always say, China made model. You know, I don't know who made it, quite frankly. I don't really care at this point, because whoever put it together, they put their hand and foot in this BMW. And look at the back. It says X Drive, and then you see the tag says the 7. You see the BMW logo, and you can see V12 also written right there. So they did a wonderful job on this 7 Series BMW. I really like this. I think the interior is what caught my attention the most. So that was the reason why I went for this one in particular, the black one. That they do have this in maybe a couple of other colors. They do have one in a silver and red, and they do have one in white. But I think the black one to me was the best looking one out of all of them. And you can't deny, you can't go wrong when you go black. And I don't mean that, no pun intended, but I'm just simply saying, as far as the color of the car. You know, a lot of people like black cars. And then when you got the black wheels to go with it, like, black on black just beats everything else out all the time, you know. So that is my collection, guys. It's not my whole collection, but that is a portion of what I'm going to show you guys today. I hope you enjoyed what I showed you. That is just a portion of my luxury collection. I will eventually do another video at some point. Right now, as I've been stating that, you know, I'm going through a recovery process with my arm. So I'm not really moving around as much as I want to, and not really as active as I want to be, because I just have one arm that's out of commission for the moment, and I'm going through a recovery process, so bear with me. And like I always tell y'all subscribers, always like, comment, subscribe to the videos, turn on your post notifications so that anytime I drop a video, you'll be the first to see it and check it out. Share this video with some people, you know. I want to get my subscribership up, and I'm not really getting enough subscribers. I'm not getting enough views. So I encourage you guys, please support a brother. Please support a brother, and share this video with others. Share this video with people, you know, just kind of, you know, let them know that, you know, I'm just looking for a little support here. So I can get my viewership up. I can get my subscribers up, because I want to just, get you into the world, welcome you into my world, and that is the diecast world. So please, guys, whatever you do, just please subscribe to the channel. Please share this, like this, comment, and like I said, I'll be back pretty soon with another video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. But for now, I'll holla.